Hi guys, Vivian's here, postcard from Cebu. I love you, baby.
Jealous Filipinas and Asian dating sites. Um, Filipinas kind of have a rap for being maybe a bad rap, but they kind of have a reputation for being jealous women. And I think some of that comes from, well, I think there are a couple of aspects to it. Actually, I tell you the truth, when Vivian and I first met back on the Asian dating site years ago now, a couple of years ago, she came flat out and told me, I'm a jealous type, you know. And I think most Filipinas have had a boyfriend stolen from them at some point, and they resent that and they're jealous. I think that is especially true of Western boyfriends. Western boyfriends are something of a commodity in the Philippines. I think many a Filipina, not all, but many, like the idea of having a Western boyfriend, especially because we tend to be a little better off financially and can take care of a family and things like that. And so they're very guarded and very jealous of their Western boyfriends. And you will at some point encounter that yourself. Fortunately, with Vivian and I mean, in my case, I was looking for a good woman. I found Vivian, and I really am not looking for anything else. So that kind of nips all that in the bud. She really has no reason to be jealous because she's my wife, and that's what I wanted. That's what I have, and I'm happy with that. But especially if you're the kind of guy that's playing the field. Now, if you're going to the Philippines and you're going to date a lot of different Filipinas, you're going to encounter it. Trust me. Especially the ones that really like you and care for you. They're not going to be fond of the idea that you're going out to see another girl. But that's your prerogative. And you, as a Westerner in the Philippines, will be a hot commodity with the Filipinas. So, anyway, like I said, Vivian and I met on a dating site. So the dating site, there's a couple of, there's a bunch of different dating sites. I mean, there's tons of them. And to be honest with you, I tried a lot of them, especially the local American dating sites like OkCupid and Plenty of Fish and all this other stuff. And quite frankly, I was not at all impressed and wasn't happy with the quality of responses I got and stuff like that. But I also knew that I wanted an Asian woman, and when I first started looking, I really had no idea. To be honest with you, I didn't know it would end up being a Filipina. One of the first girls, and I went to a site called Asian Dating, which is kind of very broad and covered a lot of different countries. It's run by this Cupid outfit, the same outfit that runs Filipino Cupid. They also do like a Thai Cupid and a China Love Cupid and a bunch of other different sites that are specific to different countries. So if you know specifically what you're looking for, I would suggest go into one of those sites. But I didn't at the time. I had no idea. Asian Dating is also run by that same company, and all the websites kind of have the same look and feel. And the way it works is you put up a profile there, and generally one of the women will click a little button that says show interest, and then that shows up when you log on to your profile. You see that somebody showed interest in you, and then you go to check out their profile. Now, in order to start a chat session, one of the two has to be a paying customer, which I was, and it wasn't expensive. I think it was like $15 a month or $30 for 3 months, and I bought 3 months worth of it or something like that. It wasn't very expensive, and I was able to chat with Vivian. And actually, I could have just bought the 1 month, because as soon as I met Vivian, we started chatting together on Skype, and we moved everything over to Skype, and then I wasn't really interested in chatting with anybody else. So whatever. Maybe you ought to just go for the, if you're like me and you're just looking for the right woman and you find her, then just go $15 at a time, maybe a month at a time, instead of paying for the 3 months. But I'd already paid for it, so it was whatever, no big deal. So yeah, there are tons of those sites. Check them out. Put up a profile. Put up a picture that's reasonably close to what you look like now. The one I had put up was about 5 years old at that time. I actually had a little bit of hair at that time too. But it should look like you, especially because eventually you're going to fly to Cebu or whatever, Manila, and you're going to meet this person in person, and you want to look. You want her to be able to recognize you. Anyway, guys, that's kind of short and sweet. Filipinos do have a rap for being jealous. You're going to run into it at some point, I'm sure. And the dating sites, you got to be careful with the scams. If somebody asks you for money right away, just cut them loose. Because a serious Filipina that's looking for a husband or a boyfriend is not going to be asking for money right away. That's a scam artist. Quick update on Vivian's immigration. We're still waiting on the National Visa Center. Hopefully that will come through within the next couple of weeks. And then we can get Vivian to Manila for the medical exam and the visa interview. And we'll get her on a plane here to the U.S. And when she's here, I promise we'll have her on more. We'll do a lot more on-location stuff as well. We'll get out and about, and because we'll be doing a lot of videos so that the family can kind of observe how things go here in the U.S. And maybe we'll do some Q&As, like an Ask Vivian kind of thing. You guys can type your questions into the comments section, and we'll get Vivian to answer them for you. Maybe. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Up there is that subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you join us. As always, feel free, leave comments in the comments section below, assuming they're appropriate. We'll answer you back. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.